Homeless along Kalakaua Avenue across from the convention center are cleared out. The street may be cleaned up, but the latest move doesn't solve the problem for those without a home. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Akana. They knew it was coming, and finally today it happened. Homeless who were camped across from the Hawaii Convention Center were told to move on. KITV4's Paul Drews explained why the latest group was shuffled off the street.
It was moving day for nearly a dozen homeless campers who had been living along this strip of land owned by PBS Hawaii.
This morning we asked the homeless to remove their belongings.
The land is right across from the Hawaii Convention Center, where in just days world leaders will meet during APEC. But PBS Hawaii says this wasn't an APEC issue, but rather a permitting one. That permit is for a construction fence that'll go right here where the homeless once camped.
We would have preferred to have this done months ago. There were complications involved with jurisdictional rights and ownership rights, which literally just got cleared up. So all of the elements are now in place, and today we're just doing the right thing.
Danya Hernandez has been homeless for the past year and living here for the past 2 months. She says the campers may not have a home, but they still have a clue and feel this cleanup is directly tied to APEC.
$180 million was given to the state of Hawaii for cleanup, and we are part of the eyesore.
Former homeless residents from the IHS shelter helped to clean out the rubbish as the current homeless gathered up their belongings. Only one of these campers expressed interest in staying at the shelter. Others said they'll just move on to somewhere else, at least for the next 2 weeks. Then they plan to be back in Waikiki after APEC is over.
I'll be able to come back to, everything's going to come back to some sense of normality, wherever normality is.
In Honolulu, Paul Drews, KITV4 News.
While the homeless have been cleared out in front of the lot, the Reynolds recycling station on land will stay open, and PBS Hawaii says it is a tenant on a month-to-month lease.